Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to SPW. I am your host, Nick, and tonight we have a Tag Team Championship match, and not only that, but it's episode 197. We are nearly there. We're counting down to episode 200, so we're putting all the belts on the line, and tonight I felt once again, trying to think of who's a good duo, who's a good, I guess, misfit kind of a pairing that would go well against our brand new tag team champions. This is their first title defense, but John Cena's Peacemaker and Vigilante. And the first guy to come to mind at all was Deadpool. Deadpool and Wolverine against Peacemaker and Vigilante. This one just has fun written all over it. So here we go. Deadpool, obviously, you know him. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, 6'2", 210 pounds. Arguably one of the most popular characters, at least when you go to Comic-Con. He's definitely one of the most popular characters that you'll see there. I think it's people that are just into Deadpool are just extroverts. That's why. There's a lot of Batman fans too, but they're all brooding introverts. Same goes with Wolverine, I guess. That's kind of why these two make such a funny pair. But there we go. Wolverine representing the X-Men. Honestly, it was just so good to see him in the yellow and blue, like in Deadpool and Wolverine. That was probably my favorite thing about that whole movie, was just getting to see, finally, after how many years of Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine, finally getting to see him not only in the costume, but wear the mask. And man, it wasn't ever just perfect. Like, it just looked like the comic book come to life. I love how they did the white eyes. That's just how you're supposed to do Wolverine. But, obviously, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. He's technically 5'3", 300 pounds. He's, probably in real life closer to 6'2", 280. I don't know. Depending on what version of Wolverine you're getting. Some of those ones were definitely more ripped and more vascular than the 50-year-old Wolverine from Deadpool and Wolverine. But, again, if anybody ages like Wolverine does, it's Hugh Jackman. God, he looks better now than he ever did. But here we go! The Multi-Universal Tag Team Champions, Team Peacemaker. Fresh off of the, not only their winning of these two championship belts, but also the finale of Peacemaker Season 2, which is really why I felt like we needed to do this match. I've been putting all the belts up on the line anyway, but of course Peacemaker just had his big finale. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but obviously it's building a bigger DC universe, which I'm stoked about, but man, all of a sudden, now I don't know, are we going to get to see Peacemaker anymore? I know I've seen interviews with James Gunn, and James Gunn says yes, so I believe him. But it's probably down the line based on what I saw. But anyways, Vigilante, 5'11", 183. Peacemaker, 6'2", 205. And really, John Cena. I mean, you can't bring up Peacemaker and not address the obvious. I mean, it's not even like there's any makeup or anything. He just puts on the helmet, and then you're like, oh, okay. But, yeah. John Cena, easily one of the most experienced in the ring, I mean, of any of our competitors. Obviously, there's Deadpool and Wolverine looking pumped and ready to go, but, they not exactly like the most fluid of teams versus, Vigilante. Sure, he's a little bit nuts, but so's Peacemaker, but Peacemaker has that ring generalship. Like, he just understands what needs to be done, so I do definitely think that his experience in the ring gives him the advantage in this matchup. But I've said it before, I'll say it again, the longer this match goes, I'm going to give advantage Deadpool and Wolverine, because, with those healing factors, it's almost not even fair. Like, you just really have to land something quick and hope that does them in, because the longer it goes, they're going to recover from anything you would normally do to a normal opponent and wear them down, but they just won't wear down the same. So here we go in our Marvel vs. DC arena, because this is a classic Marvel vs. DC matchup. Deadpool starts things off with an uppercut. Ooh, dropping. I just want to keep saying John Cena, but it's Peacemaker. Dropping Peacemaker to the mat. And then tagging out. Now it's Wolverine's turn. Oh, but quickly recovering. Oh, wow. Kind of a snap suplex there. Goes for the elbow drop, but surprisingly, well, maybe not so surprisingly, Wolverine recovers quickly. Oh, but look at this! Good old-fashioned roll-up. Not even a one count. Deadpool didn't even dignify that with a response. Oh, there's a big right hand. No claws, obviously, allowed in this one. This would be a very short match if Wolverine got to use his claws. Same goes with, I'd say, Deadpool's swords. I mean, and with Peacemaker, he's going to have guns. So, Although I wouldn't mind seeing Deadpool and Vigilante kind of have a sword fight. That sounds like a lot of fun. I wish that was like a side option in this game. We're obviously used to 2K25. So far, no sword fights. I don't think that's a thing WWE's done yet, so maybe one day. But here we go, look at this! Speaking of teamwork, though, I'm surprised to see this. Oh, but... doing the good old-fashioned DX side. Deadpool taking advantage. Just to any opportunity to add insult to injury, he's gonna do that. Ooh! Off the ropes, catching a big boot to the face. Oh, that might have busted him open. But now look at this! Elbow drop from the top, channeling Macho Man! And Vigilante has to get involved. That's our first breakup from the outside. But Vigilante doing his due diligence to obviously keep his guy Peacemaker in the ring. But yeah, he's definitely been busted open. I don't know what did that. Might have been, that elbow drop might have been right before it. Oh! Reverse DDT. Flipping him over. What does he have planned? Getting a head full of steam and lands a big double-footed dropkick. Oh, and then that time an elbow. I mean, just going old-fashioned. I like Deadpool's, you know, appreciation for the classics. I'd expect nothing less. Elbow drop also delivered by Wolverine. Here we go, off the middle rope. Not known as a high flyer, but there we go. Drops a knee. They're just focusing on that forehead. Look at that, Peacemaker. Seeing stars right now. Probably seeing stars and stripes. Maybe little eagles flying around. Gotta love Eagly. He is the prime eagle, if you guys didn't know. That's what I learned this season. But at any rate, tagging back out. Wolverine, smart. I mean, really, actually, I'm very impressed with Deadpool and Wolverine. They are taking this seriously. They maybe even did some homework. Decided, hey, you know what? If we could take Peacemaker out of the equation, we're not too worried about Vigilante. Oh! But look at that tag made! Diving tag to Vigilante. And now he gets in the ring, and wow, look at that. Ties up. Goes for a pinfall right off the bat without even landing much of a move, but impressive skill shown by Vigilante. This is a matchup I did want to see. I'm not gonna lie. Vigilante and Deadpool, they just paired up well on paper. Oh, spinning punch. Oh, and a moonsault. Wow, look at that. He is apparently a student of the squared circle. Oh. However, that looks like that move was from the street, so that was just a straight-up knee to the chin. Nothing fancy about that, but... Oh, there we go! Sit-down body slam, and now look at that! I think he just really wants Peacemaker to be the one that gets this big win. It was his season finale after all, even though Vigilante often steals the show, in my opinion. Like, he's just too much fun. I don't know, I love the issue with his bomb. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. It just cracks me up. But, yeah, go out and check out Peacemaker Season 2. I mean, it's nice that Season 1 is kind of, like, technically optional. Oh! Reverse into a DDT. But they did retcon it in order to make it work for the new DCU, and I'm glad they did, because now it's just like, cool, we'll just pick up from here. I mean, and again, just hit the ground running. That's what James Gunn has done with the DCU. Superman to set it all up, one go, boom, hit the ground running. We don't need to play catch-up. We don't need any more origin stories. We can just jump right in. And another tag made. Vigilante back in the ring. He's fresh. Wolverine's fresh there too. Deadpool's actually been in the ring for quite a few minutes here. And smart on the part of Vigilante and Peacemaker, just trying to focus on just one of these two mutants with healing factors. Oh, wow, look at that. Impressive counter. Oh, followed up by a spear. And then Deadpool is the one going for the pin. How about that? He was dazed, and Vigilante was stunned, and still manages to land the pin. It's almost like in Deadpool 2 when he literally is like seeing rainbows and unicorns. Definitely slow motion, just double vision. Still able to fight in a way that is, you know, defend himself somehow. You know what I mean? I would say he's wisely fighting. He's just, you know, kind of the lights are on but nobody's home type of a situation, which could just sum up Deadpool as a whole. Oh, look at this! Got him by the face! Oh, massive slam! I would call it a choke slam, but it was definitely a face slam. 1, 2, 3! Where was Peacemaker? Deadpool and Wolverine are our new multi-universal tag team champions! After many tries, I think this is their third attempt at the belts, but this is their first victorious. They were acting like a well-oiled machine from the word go. I think they finally took it seriously and are like, hey, you know, we actually could probably beat these guys. But just like that, Peacemaker and Vigilante, after no defenses, lose the belt, and now we have Wolverine and Deadpool as our tag team champions. My goodness. We are coming up to episode 200. This is episode, I believe, 197? So, yeah, it is right around the corner. It is next week. So, we're going to have one more match this week, and I'm not going to lie, there are no titles, but it's October, and I haven't had any fun monsters fights. So, check out this Thursday's matchup. We're finally going to get into our Halloween monster fights. But, like I said, we got episode 200 right around the corner, so check that out next week. Do the thing if you haven't already. Like, subscribe, and like I said, you'll be in the know for when that's coming up. But until then, everybody have a good week. We'll see you next time. Good night.